I tweeted out in the beginning of the game. I knew I shouldn't have fucking done it. I blame myself for this. I was like, this is the best I've seen the Bulls play all year to start this game. And I said, I really hope I'm not jinxing it. And I did. Of course I fucking did, right? Of course. I blame myself for that. But the Bulls came out, dude. The defense, the closing out on the perimeter, the swarming the paint, the fight, the fucking fight for rebounds. You know, I mean, everything and anything. The movement without the ball on the offensive side. Everything looked very, very crisp in the first half of this game. Defense and offense. The second half happened. Donovan Mitchell happened. And I want to point out something to everybody real quick. We break down games here. Sometimes we have conversation that gets, out there within the basketball world. But Donovan Mitchell is the best two guard in the Central Division right now, especially with Chris Middleton being hurt. Donovan Mitchell just scored 71 fucking points. I've never seen anything like that outside of Kobe and the 81-point performance. Donovan Mitchell, literally, there's a little White Soxism we have. It's called the will to win. It's a stat that you can't measure. He flat out refused to let his fucking team lose tonight, and nobody on the Bulls trusted each other enough or themselves enough to go toe-to-toe with that man.
I don't know. I wish it was at the fourth quarter and into overtime. I got to give Donovan Mitchell all of his flowers necessary. The Bulls are on the wrong side of history tonight with that performance. That man did not miss in overtime. That third quarter, I feel we were robbed.
Listen, the refs were terrible. And I'm going to give you that.
You cannot take I guess as a professional athlete, you cannot let the referees dictate your approach. But as a fan sitting here watching that third quarter, to have that first half, I believe the Cavaliers shot 6 of 22 from three-point land, where the Bulls shot 6 of 12. All around, the Bulls kind of just controlled that first half. Third quarter, you have Donovan Mitchell taking 15 free throws in that quarter alone.
Yeah, he took
somewhere around there.
25 on the night, Goose. I believe it was 13. I'd have to go look again, but he took 25 on the night.
So to completely change the flow of game to the point where you are just stopping play, every single possession the Cavaliers have the ball.
Yeah, this game started at 6:10 p.m. Keep that in mind. It was a very long game due to the stoppages that took place.
And we're starting at the same time that we usually do, despite the fact that I missed the majority of the first quarter.
Yeah.
That third quarter should never happen.
No,
for a flow of game standpoint, for a fairness standpoint, that you had DeMar getting tackled on drives to the rim.
Oh, you saw Billy D get teed up.
Saw Billy get teed up for it, and rightfully so. Because the officiating in that third quarter was way too lopsided to me to really take the ending to this game serious. Not that the Bulls didn't have plenty more opportunities to either stop Donovan Mitchell or do something more effectively on the offensive end.
He said, "Where's the bleach?" I'm fucking dead.
I don't know what I watched in that third quarter. That was not fair officiating. That looked like that shit was rigged.
Goose, what if I told you they had like a 20-point lead though? I know it was bad,
but
the officiating was bad on both ends too.
But to change the game, if a team has the 20-point lead and you're rigging it to get the other team back in the game, and you're swallowing the whistle on the other end, we don't get down to a Donovan Mitchell missed free throw that Pat should have boxed him out on.
Yeah, Stacey was fucking pissed about that too.
Livid.
I got to give Stacey his flowers there because he said it right before they did it.
He said it before it happened. It happened, and I don't know if they have a delay or if they do or how much of a delay they have. But Stacey hit the nail on the head there, and you couldn't even be mad at Billy. This is one of the first times we saw him make offensive, defensive switches. Puts Kobe White in the game as a better free throw shooter than Derek Jones Jr. Kobe gets the ball in the inbounds pass, hits the 2 free throws. You see him put Drummond in. We go, all right, we got one of the best rebounds ever to exist in the face of the NBA. And Vucevic and Pat doesn't box out Donovan Mitchell, and he floats it in. And then Billy makes all the right calls until the last call of the game, like usual. I have no calls. I have none. Give the ball to tomorrow. Let's see what happens.
See, that is what I wanted to touch on too. That royally, like tonight was we talked about this a couple episodes ago.
You just did it against the same team,
and he did it a week ago. Who were they? Was it? It wasn't Atlanta, was it? I can't remember who it was, but
no, it was Atlanta when I had the putback for the win.
There was no draw up. There was nothing. I'm convinced there is literally the only thing he draws up is okay. Set your screen here. Set your screen here. DeMar, come off that. Do something.
You have Zach on the complete opposite side of the floor. DeMar couldn't pass him the ball if he wanted to. Like at the very least, I need something drawn up where Zach is your obvious second out, or Vooch. Like I need something that shows me that you tried and you did something that isn't just here. You go, DeMar. We're going to live or die by it.
But to your point, to be fair, the other day against the Cavs, Billy said that he didn't want that. That wasn't the play they wanted because DeMar was too, what would they say, was too high up in the key or something like that. That's what he said it was.
Well, where was DeMar tonight? Because he was behind the 3-point line. That's not the shot I want for DeMar.
Right. So what do you mean? Like I that's what I would ask him. You said that was the play that you wanted on the 31st.
The play you drew up tonight had DeMar come to the top of the key.
Yeah, you got him further out now. So that's the play you wanted.
With less time. You had 3 seconds tonight instead of 5.